Hi guys, I hope you all are fine. In my last video, I have talked about the etcd component in the Kubernetes, which is the very main component of the Kubernetes cluster, which store your information of your all cluster in terms of key value format. It's like a database of your Kubernetes cluster. So so now we have to discuss about very main component in the next, which is a center of all your task, which is uh, Kube API, Kube API server in the Kubernetes. So it's a very main component where everything is controlling by the Kube API server. So it's actually what it's have to be done means it's something first do authenticate uh, your request and validate is also. So after that it will be passed to means other component whatever you are means asking. Let's suppose to means how means it's authenticate or validate the things means if you are in your CLI and you are just doing the kubectl get ports, so you have just run this thing from your CLI mode. It will be goes into the first of all API server means your Kube API server. Then it will be validate here your request means in I will means tell you about how it's validated in the end. So once it's validated, then authenticate it, then it's validate, and then it's move into the your request into the etcd and fetch the data, bring it to the again API server, and API server will show to in your screen of your monitor means these are the ports are running in your cluster. So this is a just little bit about the Kube API server. So how things are we can means done in the in the with the help of Kubernetes, with the help of Kube API server. So let's suppose it's a user, okay, who wants to create a pod. Okay, he needs to create a pod, creation of pod. Let me just little creation of port. The task is to means create the port. So how it will be goes into the all the process, whether we have means just kubectl run the kubectl command and run the port name and then the image. Okay, your pod will be run. So how means this is the one thing, and another one we can use the post command or use the APIs of your API uh, of your means to creation of the pods. So how it will be done? So both are the same means it's a means a very fast way, and you can use with API as well. So let's suppose we have to need to create the image. So first it will go onto the Kube API server, Kube API. So once it's validate here, let me change the color. Once it's authenticate, actually authenticate your things first, then it's validate that the request is validate or not, then it will be move onto the etcd that we need to create the port means etcd done the information or update the information means to create a port. Once is creating and update the ports, it goes to the Kube API. However, we have also learned about the scheduler. So we talk about the one of the component is scheduler means schedule your port. So it's continuously watching all the things to the Kube API. So once it get the update that one pod is created without the node means the port have been created, but there is no tag in that port that you have to create it on this worker node. Let's suppose we have worker node 1 and worker node 2. Okay, so we have these worker nodes. So now it uh, scheduler will be work here, means it will he will decide, it will be decided by scheduler, means where you have to go and create that port. So it will be analyzed by the scheduler that the port will be created on which a node actually. So once is decided, mean let's suppose is go on to the node port 2. So it will be request to the cube API, then you have to means create that port which you have created actually, but there is no sign assigned to means on which worker node you have to go. So scheduler will be responsible to schedule your node on which worker node. So it will be goes on this, and then the cube API will directly contact to the worker node 2 with the help of one of the service which are running here, which is the kubelet. It's tell to the kubelet that you have to run the port which you have requested to me, means you have to requested me to create this port. You have to create that port in your node. So once you is done, the kubelet will talk to the CRI, container runtime engine, so interface. So it's maybe a Docker or Cryo or Rocket. So it will be assigned to that. You have to create that port in the system. Once it's done, it will be revert back to the kubelet, and kubelet will revert all the things to the cube API, and cube API update the etcd that the port have been created on the node 2. Okay, so this is how means main role of the cube API, means all the components, all the things are done by cube API. So cube API actually is the one main component in the Kubernetes cluster. API server is a main component who directly connected to the etcd. Other all the component means we have the controller, we have the scheduler, we have the proxy, we have means other parts of the Kubernetes component. They are not directly connected to the etcd. It's they all the things are need to be done by API, Kube API. So then it will be moved into the etcd and update the etcd. So Kube API is the only main and major main component of the Kubernetes cluster who directly connected to and talk to the etcd. So that's why when you see the service of the Kube API, means you just go on to the your master node and status of the services you can check. In that services, means you will see there is an information about the etcd with the port number. In there is written that the cube API will talk to the etcd on this URL, then its port. So it's defined in the service file of the Kube API. So this is how the Kube API is running. So in nutshell, we can conclude it like that. Means Kube API is the means first authenticate your, then validate your request, then it will be goes into the retrieve the data, like that, means to retrieve all the things from the uh, and data, and then it will be update the etcd, and then it will be moved to the scheduler or whatever the task will be come up, or then it's end of the kubelet means to send all the things. Means these are the steps means how a Cube API are running or their services with these three steps. So this is the one more thing, and I was just talking about means how means things will be communicated in secure way means. So because when you are deploying the Cube API in your master node, so there will be a certificate of the file will be generated. So whatever the communication between uh, these nodes or components, this node and component, these nodes and these node and these node means from here to here over here. All are the communication are secure with the help of cert file or the means SSL or TLS communication will be occur between these means here we have the negotiation or get the SSL TLS communication between two components to in order to secure the communication between the components. So it will be generated by once you deploy the Cube API server in your cluster, so that at that moment that SSL files will be created and cert file you can say that one created and pasted into the Cube API configuration. So configuration. So it's mean if you want, it's just extra knowledge for you. Means if you have the a cube a if you have the master node outside your organization, means you don't you want and you want to access it, so you need the communication to make the communication from your PC to the your Kubernetes server. You need that these files means your SSL files or your TLS or your cert file, and you have to means get the keys, and then you can authenticate your all the things and get the Kubernetes cluster on your local machine. So you just need to be means cube config file need to be updated. So once you update it, and means you have to paste all the things of your cluster whatever you needed, means the cert file will be there, a key file will be there, and one more file will be there, means to make the communication or get the all the cluster and handling from the your PC. So you can get it and you can do it. I will make the video on it as well. So this is the Cube API. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. And if you think that something is wrong in it, so please let me know. I will try my best to sort out that one, and I will be very happy to means to comment me or share this video to guys. Thank you guys. Thanks. Bye.